Yeah, Enigma in the house. My man J-Span, Titan Studios. It's called From the Heart. Keeping it real is what all the song's about. Never selling your soul. Always staying true to yourself. Alright, yeah. Check it out. Money, cars, but would never get you far unless you gonna spit it from the heart. Yeah, money, cars, but would never get you far unless you gonna spit it from the start. Man, money, cars, but would never get you far unless you gonna spit it from the heart. Yeah, money, cars, but would never get you far unless you gonna spit it from the start.
And welcome back to your favorite weekly sports show. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it is ITC Sportsball. And I am your man, Jerome Span. Of course, the prettiest face on ITC. Don't ever forget that, baby. But of course, we are here with the regular crew we've got for Sportsball. We have got the originator of the hot takes, the man who spits like Darlon Rips. He is the modern day Ali on the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, he is that man.
To quote a famous poet, they didn't believe in us. Let's go.
Here we go, man. Here we go, dog. This man is, hey, Daryl, he about to be unbearable for weeks, dog. Until they lose, he's going to be the worst ever. And for all those that are just listening to us through Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, we appreciate you. But I just want to let y'all know, for that intro, Mase felt the need to put on the shades for you. That's right. He's at that level right now. He is full-on drunken Cowboys fan, charged up, okay? But, of course, we have got ITC's resident troll. He is that man who sees a fire, comes by with some gasoline and gunpowder and says, let's get this thing going. He is that man, Daryl.
Let's ride. Let's ride.
Broncos country. Broncos country. Let's ride. Let's ride.
If y'all don't stop with that, get that lame out of here, man. Ain't got time for him, man.
Hey, you gotta get the head by Broncos country. Let's ride.
Bruh, I know y'all seen the clip that's been put out this week with him doing the Subway commercial. I know y'all seen it. Come on, man. Enough of this. Enough. Sierra, talk to your man. Tell him to stop trying to be cool.
Little do we know, bro. She probably be simping for this man.
Man, did you see when he did the video too where he talking about, oh, this is how we pick out the weekend suit for the game? Bruh, stop it.
You love to see it.
I used to get mad that the Bears didn't draft Russell Wilson when we had the chance, but now I'm like, man, I'm glad we didn't get stuck with this dude, bro. I'd be losing my mind, Mason, if that was my quarterback, bro. I can't do it. Hey, let Russ cook. And you know what Gordon Ramsay said? It's getting raw. That's what we see. His cooking been trash, okay? But to the point here, we got to get the train rolling because we have got some things to get into this week. And, of course, we got to thank you for subscribing to us. Make sure if you're not subscribed, you like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Follow us. If you don't, rate us 5 stars on everything that you can rate us. I'm going to call you a hater for the rest of your life. And that is correct. It's factual. You can't argue it. You're just a hater. Because you know,
I'm already giving you 2 stars right here, baby. So, you know, you take us the rest of the way.
Oh, Jesus. Why is he like this? Why is he like this? Cannot stand it. My team's 2-1, right? And I'm over here, same record as the Cowboys, but he's over here drunk as can be, right? And
listen,
I'm over here like,
I'm pretty sure everybody else on the show has not picked my team to win any games.
That might be true.
That is true. So
I think it's true.
This is a warranted bloviation of my feelings right now.
I don't support 5-point stars. Sorry.
I don't even understand what that has to do with anything.
Ain't nobody picked my team yet but me.
Yeah, he's correct. Nobody has picked the Cowboys except for Mase. So, hey, but you were wrong. You were wrong week 1. I was right week 1. So what does that mean?
Hey, we had a starting quarterback week 1. We got a backup week 2 and 3, and y'all had no faith in my team. And I told you my defense got the team on their back right now.
Stop the presses. Stop
Hey.
the presses. Stop.
Hey, you know who don't got the team on their back right now? CD Lamb out here dropping wide open passes for touchdowns.
It's because it didn't hit his left hand, bro. We told you the left is legendary, bro. That
so you can't catch with 2 hands, but you can catch with 1. That sounds
bro.
stupid.
We know his left is legendary. That's the same when he snatched that cell phone up from old girl, bro. You know that left hand is magical, bro.
Look, all good and well, but if you can't catch it with 2, but you can catch it with 1, I got real problems with you. That's
just concentration issues. That just means he needs to get his head in the game. Because after that drop, my man was A1 the rest of the game.
Like I said, he ain't got the team on his back, but we ain't gonna get stuck here.
But I never said he had to put. I said our defense got the team on his back.
That's all I said.
CD.
I said
up.
You know who doesn't, and you over here $5. And you over here trying to argue on this $5.
It's a beautiful day.
See, you know what the best part is, Daryl? He said the first one, and then he was hoping I didn't hear the second one, but I heard.
I'm over here like, not me, not today. I'm being good over here. I'm like,
Hey, the fine bucket appreciates your donations, Mr. Felder. But we got to get moving forward here because we have to talk about the madness that happened during that Thursday night game. Fellas, we clearly saw what had happened with Tua on Sunday's game, right? We all saw what we thought he was concussed. I mean, none of us are doctors, right? Majority of us that are watching these NFL games, we are just fans, just like everybody else, right? But being a fan of combat sports in the way that this entire crew is, right? We know generally when a dude done got his lights turned off, right? We've seen enough of it from boxing to football, MMA. We've seen enough when, hey, dog, the ref need to go in there and get that man, right? So we saw what happened with Tua, and then what then happened on the Thursday night game. That all transpired, and now come to this point within the last day that the neurosurgeon, the independent evaluator that supposedly had done these evaluations right for Tua, has now been fired from their position. League source said it was found that he made several mistakes in their evaluation. Fellas, there's been a lot of people like our boy Uncle Shay out there killing the NFL and the Dolphins. We've had countless amount of players leading up to Jalen Ramsey as of like yesterday going off for 15 minutes on the NFL for finding people for stuff like our boy Javonte Williams up there in Detroit, giving people the pump, baby, over there, giving my man $3,000 per pump, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're finding him for that. But yet this guy just gets fined and there's no penalty to the team. I got to ask, how absurd do you think this entire situation has been? Or do you think this has been handled well?
Head coach, the medical staff, all the medical staff. We ain't nobody in this situation safe. Everybody need to be fined. All the team doctors, the head coach. I mean, ain't no way. Last Sunday we saw Tua get up, stumble, fall back down, and get up again. And that's supposed to be a back injury. Listen, bro, ain't no back. I ain't never seen a back. If your back got your legs wobbling like that, that probably mean that you probably gonna be out for a while anyways, bro. Like your back just don't give out like that, and you fall back down and you come back in the game 20 minutes later.
His back was broken. It was spinal.
Yeah, he had a full spinal. Yeah, bro, like how does that don't make no sense? And then you fast forward to Thursday, and my man up here throwing up gang signs because
all right, for people, before you try and kill Mase, for lack of better terms, it is the most accurate description you can put out there of what was going on with Tua's body after that hit. So I'm sorry, Mase, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I looked up the term what it's called, but it's actually like really dangerous that when your body like loses its motor skills like that, and like when in your hands will go in this position or like the straight down, that's actually like that's not good. Like in terms of concussion symptoms, you're probably on the high end of I might need to not play and get another concussion after this type of injury. So yeah, man, people need to get fined. Other people need to get fired. Ain't no way. And actually, I was scrolling through the old Twitter feed, and Adam Schefter tweeted out that the NFL is working on new concussion protocols where if you exude any symptoms, like even just the loss of motor skills, then that is automatically disqualifies you from the rest of that game. But I mean, it's a little too late for that at this point. You probably already cost this man his peace of mind and his health.
My biggest issue with everything here is where was the common sense factor in all of this, right? We're supposed to be trusting that these independent evaluators have at least a measure, a modicum of common sense, right? Where, like I said, millions of people were watching that game and we all were thinking the same thing. He is concussed. So how is it that you didn't figure this out yourself? How? Millions of us. Because look, that was one of the games of the week, was the Dolphins and the Bills. That was one of the biggest games that week going on at that time. So millions were watching it. And yet we all saw the same thing. And the doctor, who's supposed to be the expert that the NFL has in this situation, can't even get it right and is doing basic things wrong in the evaluation. You wonder why we do not trust the NFL and the things that they say. This is the perfect example because when the hits the fan, the NFL always ends up on their face, plain out and simple. So I think this is a whole clown show. I agree with you, Mase. Everybody's got to get fined. Daryl, how did you feel about the handling of this entire situation?
Nothing different what Mase said, but common sense ain't common. There's nothing else to say after that.
And then also, man, just from like a player standpoint, man, like we understand that we try to throw all these whole footballs of brotherhood, do it for your team, do it for this, do it for that. Listen, bro, take care of your health, dog. All this whole, because at the end of the day, if you ain't the quarterback no more, Tua, they gonna find another one. They gonna draft another one. They gonna trade for another one, bro. You're not the end all be all for the team. So all this whole running.
There's a reason this whole show and this whole brand is a total roots for players to get their money, because we understand they are cogs in the machine, and as soon as the cog breaks, they will throw them right out and replace them with somebody else.
And then you look at Miami standpoint. Now Tua is damaged goods. They ain't gotta give him the bag like he basically playing for his future in the NFL right now. And that's how they treat him.
We know how this works, Mase. When it comes time to negotiate that contract, they're going to be like, well, you haven't shown us that you can be healthy, so we can't either A, give you as much guaranteed money, or B, give you as much money as you want just in general. So we know how this goes. This is nothing new. But again, the piss poor handling of this entire situation is outrageous. It is insane to me. Look, man, we know Dana White like watching dudes going in there and throwing hands. I bet you even Dana White was like, yo, that boy got a concussion. You need to get him out the game. Why is he even
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I'm Tua's parents, I'm outside the building. Hey, I need to come talk to somebody in there, bro. Y'all just gonna do my mans like that, bro. We got the box. Something. Ain't no way.
So
throw my man back out there in 4 days' time from his first concussion.
Insanity. And for those that don't know, the research has shown that if you get another concussion too close to the first one that you suffered, there's probably a greater chance that you are going to have long-term damage and ramifications from that. So this man, look, I don't care what
it's called, like second impact syndrome or something like. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So I don't care what they want to tell me. My eyes, look, man, sometimes the eyes lie, but the eyes ain't lie to us all that. We saw that man get concussed twice within a 5-day span. 2 bad concussions within a 5-day span. That's not good. I don't care what anybody says. The NFL is full of it on this one. Now, I will say the arrangement that they're trying to get to now, where they take guys out if they show any symptoms, I'm all for protecting the player health. This is going to cost some teams games, so accept it now, people, because at some point it's going to cost your team a game. But a
if
game
your dude gets up and he kind of
long-term life, it's much better.
If your boy gets up after a tackle and he kind of
bobblehead,
sit him down, man.
So yeah, hopefully, we won't see any more incidents like that moving forward this season. But I get the feeling we probably will. We know the NFL. We all know how this works, right? We all know how this works. But moving forward here, we have to give a shout out to that man, Aaron Judge. This man has crushed the ball this year. And with all of that being said, he has reached home run 61. He's stuck there currently as of last night's game.
Because teams are walking him.
Yes, because there's a bunch of teams out here pitching scary, like y'all actually got something to lose. If y'all don't let this man actually swing, bruh, you messing up history. We could look. This is one thing that irritated me even when Barry Bonds was doing it, right? There was teams pitching scared to him still. It's like, bro, pitch to him. Look, if he's going to hit a home run, he's going to hit a home run. Y'all pitching scary, you just cheating everybody else out of this, okay? We are all here. This is part of the reason why people get mad at baseball, because dumb stuff like this happens. Instead of all of us being able to just bask in the glory and watch the moment happen and see if Aaron Judge can reach it, we got a bunch of teams out here like, 4 balls every time, Aaron. 4 balls. We not pitching nothing to you. So I just want to say,
and the coolest thing about it, bro, it's teams that don't even have a shot at the playoffs. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers are his last opponents, and before the postseason starts. And you mean to tell me that y'all so worried about giving up a home run when you got like 5 games left, and this is the last time you probably gonna pitch this season, and you worried about giving up a home? Come on, man.
Top of that, I'm gonna just say it plain out and simple. Y'all all some cowards. Every last one of y'all involved in that process of walking that man in the way that y'all are, y'all all some cowards. You know what it is.
I call every single one of them a feline the moment they ball for. They all
cowards, bruh, all day.
It's the baseball Illuminati. That's what it is.
Shut up. But look, I hope that Aaron gets some pitches to actually hit over these next few games so he can potentially get to maybe 65. Because I know a lot of people want to be like, oh, well, that's the real home run record. No, dog. I saw Barry Bonds hit 72 home runs. Okay, I seen it with my own eyes. Okay,
I seen it.
I was at home watching TV when they cut to that game and watched that man knock it out. So no, I seen it with my own eyes. So you can pretend all you want, but to Aaron Judge's credit, this is the highest amount of home runs that have been hit post-steroid era here in baseball. Got to give this man his credit for doing that.
Post-steroid era and also in the American League. All those other records were hit by National League batters. So
we got to give Aaron Judge his credit. So Aaron, man, we out here rooting for you, and I'm also rooting for you. Come to Chicago in the offseason, Aaron. Come to Chicago. We'll love you here, Aaron.
Hey, that's gonna cost about $35 million a year.
Hey, we got it. Look, Mase, they have written. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. The Cubs, I want to hear no excuses from them. They have finished their renovations to Wrigleyville. They own like the entire neighborhood at this point around Wrigley, right? You own the stadium. You've renovated the stadium. Your tickets are still super expensive. Your merchandise is all expensive. I need a player I can root for. Okay,
I need a reason to go into the fan store and buy a jersey, bro.
And look, think about this for me as a Cubs fan, Mase. Everybody that I would have bought a jersey for is off the team now. My guy was Javi. I loved Javi since the day that he was drafted before Theo and Ted got here. Loved Javi here. He ain't here. We ain't got nobody. So, I mean, hey, look, I don't want to hear no excuses. I better see Aaron Judge in a Cubs uniform come next season. I better be like, it's gonna be nice to watch him hit some home runs out on the Wayland Avenue, baby.
They say, hey, parking out there gonna be a little dangerous.
Oh Lord. Well, I can't wait. Hopefully, like I said, it'll be something that happens. Hopefully we'll get to see Aaron Judge get to, hopefully break a record here. But moving forward here, before we get to our picks for this week here, have to just touch on one more thing here with old Brett Favre. Okay.
Listen, so he just can't get out of his way right now.
Look, man. Look, Brett Favre is out here wilding. Mase, you saw the comment that he made recently, correct?
He said, like, why are y'all getting mad at a hard-working man providing for his children?
Basically here. Let me find. Here we go. So he was contacted by the Mississippi Free Press, and he was I'm just going to read this straight on, right? It said, reached at his house for comment. Brett turned on the old gunslinger charm that's found itself wearing thin recently. It's just astounding the hypocrisy from some of y'all, Favre said. I mean, heck, do you support Title IX or not? Hold on, don't say that yet. Now, my daughter is being persecuted for having a state-of-the-art volleyball facility because her dad worked for a living. Favre's mental gymnastics at this point. Hold on. I'm sorry, my screen went dark. Mental gymnastics at this point would make Svetlana Bogla, I don't know how to say her name, blush. Okay, obviously she's some famous gymnast. I don't know who that is. It's like y'all can't have me sending messages on my phone trying to hook up with a young woman, but you don't want me trying to help them out either. Make up your minds. After one reporter pointed out that this was an issue with welfare fraud, not women, Favre got more defensive. I don't know much about welfare. All I know is that we'll all fare a lot better as a society once we get back to a little thing called accountability instead of trying to take away from my constitution. This is all off the record, by the way. Nigga, what?
I never knew accountability can be off the record. I want to learn how to do that. Can it be like an HM for Pokemon?
Right. I need to figure that out.
I need to know, like, accountability off the record. Okay. Shit, we just doing everything nowadays. We just changing up the rules.
Favre can teach a class down at Southern Mississippi State. Accountability off the record 101. Hey, accountability 101, 1375. We need it. We need that.
Hey, I could rob a bank off the record.
You can rob a bank and get away with it, bro. I need it right now. I'm prepared. I got the cashish right now.
Cops don't mind about me. I just walked in with a bag. It's no accountability here, but
speeding without accountability. How fast were you going? 105. Not accountable for it though, huh?
Can we just keep that speed off the record?
Yeah, we just keep that speed off the record. It didn't happen, man.
I think my favorite part of that whole thing was how he tried to make it like it was something about people not like attacking women. It's like, Brett, whoa. This don't have nothing to do with the young ladies that are playing volleyball there. This has nothing to do with your daughter. This has everything to do with you scamming the poorest people in your state to build a volleyball stadium when you, just off of football contracts, have made $140 million. If you wanted to get the stadium, Brett, if you cared so much about Title IX, Brett, how come you didn't build that stadium until your daughter got there? Because, I mean, that's your school, right? I thought you wanted to look out for the ladies.
And didn't also another report come out about how money was basically frauded from his charity along with that?
Yes. So Brett Favre is in trouble.
Yeah. Apparently, a part of the other part of the money for the stadium and other things that he's financed for young women came from his charity event that his fans have donated to. So think about that for a second.
Yeah. Well, all I can say, people, is you should go read the Mississippi Free Presses reporting out all of this. Because
they tired of Brett nonsense, bro. He about to get adopted by Arkansas, Kentucky, or something, bro. Because Mississippi said he got to go.
the more they put out, the crazier this is all getting. But we have to move forward to the picks for this week's games. And coming off of last week, Mase had a pretty hot week. He got 10 of the games right, which then brought us into a tie here. So me and Mase are both at 25 games right. Peace and Daryl is at 14. So we will see where this goes after week 4. So might as well get into these games. We all picked here already Thursday night's game. Mase and Daryl, for just a reminder for everybody, picked the Bengals. I took the Dolphins because I don't believe in the Bengals, but I guess I should have believed in them for one game because I didn't know Tua was going to get concussed again.
You just got to ride with Mase.
Well, see, another thing on that one, I just felt like this played into how the Bengals like to play offense because they feel like their guys can beat the other guys one-on-one. And we know Miami, they ain't scared of nobody. They coming out at 0 and showing you they in 0 and saying, beat us if you dare. So I just felt like it played into their hands.
All right, so we've got one game going on currently. It is the Vikings and Saints. It's a 1-point game about to go into the fourth quarter. So who you boys got here to close this game out and get the dub?
Saints.
Nah, bro, I got Minnesota, the Red Rocket out there, bro. I ain't got much faith in him.
You know you love the Red Rocket, bro. What you mean?
Nah,
that's
bro.
your boy, bro.
Nah, bro.
That's your boy.
Nah, bro. I didn't like TCU like that. They were still in the Mountain West when he was there, bro.
Oh, goodness, man. One day, Mase, we're going to have to talk about just like the college conferences that existed when we first started watching college football because it does not look like that at all now. Not at all. This is an easy one for me. It's the Vikings. Yes, I wish I would trust Andy Dalton. But moving into the 12 o'clock games here, we have got Seahawks at Lions. Daryl, who you got? See, Mase, I'm trying not to let him cheat just using your picks.
I got to pick the Lions. I can't pick Seahawks. Okay. I got to pick the Lions.
Mase, who you got?
I'm picking the Seahawks here. DeAndre Swift, DJ Chark, and I believe Amon-Ra St. Brown are all out for the Lions. So that's a good portion of their offense gone right there.
Yeah. All of them fellas being out is easy. Seahawks. Look, I'm rooting for the man Campbell because they got the blackest coaching staff in the entire league. So I'm rooting for y'all. But
you're just missing too much offensive firepower, especially
Jared Goff is still your quarterback too.
Yeah. DeAndre Swift has been balling this year too, so
Yes.
I mean that takes a lot of pressure off of any quarterback.
All right, here we have got now Jets at Steelers. Daryl, who you got?
Jets.
Yuck. Mase, who you got?
I got the Steelers in another low scoring game, maybe like a 14-10 or something along those lines. Zach Wilson is actually supposed to be back playing this week, but I don't think that's gonna really have too much on the outcome of this game.
That's easy. If you think I'm picking the Jets, you crazy. Okay. Look, Pittsburgh may have Mitchell Trubisky, but the Jets got Zach Wilson, and then if he gets hurt, it's back to Joe Flacco. No way I'm picking that team. So, yes, it's easy, Steelers. But moving on here, we have got Bears at Giants. Mase, who you got?
I got the Bears here. Giants just don't look. I mean, outside of Saquon, they don't look like a good offense whatsoever. I want to say Kadarius Toney is still out again. I mean, I don't know what they're doing at receiver. Sterling Shepard torn ACL. I mean, it's just not a good scene over there for that offensive receiving room.
The internet was murdering Kenny Galladay, so yeah, it's not looking good over there. Daryl, who you got?
I picked the Bears.
Look, this one's an easy one for me. I'm picking the Bears here, and I'm expecting a bounce back performance from Justin Fields. He was piss poor against the Texans. There were several plays where he had guys open and just missed throws. There's one that I know the quarterback school wanted to disagree with me on, and he wanted to say it's a different route, right? Because shout out to the quarterback school, because he actually does do good work. I don't disagree with a lot of his general analysis, and I just want to be clear on this. The man does do good work, but I completely disagree with.
Are you talking about the Cole Kmet seam route?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I
disagree
with his assessment there. I see it every day. Baldinger has actually broken this down a lot, where the tight ends and receivers, they sometimes have to throttle it down so they do not run into the damn zone. Justin Fields threw Cole Kmet into the defense. That is not what you do as a quarterback. On top of that, on that same play, he also had the corner route open. So regardless, he has to do better, but I'm expecting a bounce back game, because what you want to see in a young quarterback is you can't have back-to-back bad games, right? You have back-to-back bad games, that's a bad sign. So you want to see some improvement here. You want to see that he's playing a little bit better. So we will see what happens in this game. But moving forward here, because I don't want to get stuck in the mud with the Bears, because they almost made me have a heart attack last week. We have got Titans at Colts. Mase, who you got?
I got the Colts here. Titans are without Taylor Lewan. I'm pretty sure I get the strong belief that the Colts will figure out how to generate some pressure to whoever's stepping in for them. So yeah, the Tennessee Derrick Henrys, I don't know if they got it.
Daryl, who you got?
I'm gonna pick Tennessee. I'm going opposite today.
Oh God, here we go. I'm going Titans here, and I think the Titans found their groove last week. The Colts lucked into a win. They're not going to get multiple special teams issues. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen again for them this week, or for their opponent, excuse me. So, yeah, no, I'm not picking the Colts. They look a hot mess right now. They look like a team that is like, ooh, y'all are boo, boo. So, yeah, this one's easy. Titans all day. Tighten up. But moving forward here, we've got the Chargers at Texans. Mase, who you got?
Chargers have been very underwhelming this so far this season, and also Joey Bosa's out for about 8 to 10 weeks here. I mean, the injury, I think they're just cursed with injuries, man. I don't know other way around it, bro. But I think they bounce back. I mean, I don't know how much of a fight the Texans would be able to put up throughout the entire game. So I still have to go Chargers here, but they've disappointed me in their performance so far this year.
Daryl, who you got?
Chargers. Got Chargers.
Yeah, this is easy. I wish I would trust in the Texans, dog. Come on, baby.
Hey, Stingley's been balling though.
Yeah, but but that's one person. Okay,
Yeah.
That's one person. But the Chargers are a better team, and if they lose this game, I'm gonna just say their season's done. Because the Chiefs are not going to drop another game like they did to the Colts last week, right? That's not going to happen again. So y'all got to win games, and if you lose this one, that's a bad sign. But moving forward here, Browns at Falcons here. Mase, who you got?
You know what? I actually got the Falcons here. The Browns just don't. For whatever reason, that defense does not play up to the names on the defense. And the way that Atlanta is figuring out how to deploy Pitts and Drake London and Cordell Patterson, and that out of an I formation, they can present all types of problems because Kyle Pitts and Drake London are just matchup nightmares. You can't have two guys 6'4", 6'5" that can take whoever your corner is one-on-one. I mean, AJ Terrell's got his hands full because he's going to be seeing. Oh, not AJ Terrell. Sorry, Denzel Ward and Greg Newsome. They got their hands full.
As I called them last week, the towers of power.
Oh yeah, them. Listen, man. Mariota just as long as he doesn't turn the ball over, their offense is gonna find a way to score. Man, what do you do with two dudes that size in the red zone? And they're starting to figure it out. They're starting to figure it out, like route combinations and formations and stuff that work in the red zone for them.
You know what you do? Get scored on. Daryl, who you got?
I don't know.
Oh, you better pick somebody, man. Come on, bro. You better pick somebody.
I guess I.
Muévete rapido, Daryl. Come on.
Who you gonna pick?
The Falcons, fool. It's the towers of power out there.
And
the Browns don't got Myles Garrett this week, so I don't think anybody getting any pass rush on that team.
I'll pick the Browns. I'm being that guy. I'm not picking the Falcons.
Yeah, feel free. Feel free. Moving forward here, we have got the Washington Commies at the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh.
Daryl, who you got?
They gonna command that win. They gonna command that win. Yes, they are. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm not picking no Cowboys. You could be alone with that Kool-Aid train.
Look, I'll make my picks my pick next. I will be damned if I trust Carson Wentz. No, not against a defense that good. Absolutely not. Cowboys easily. I think this should be a blowout.
I'm giving you two stats and two stats only. The Washington Commanders have given up 13 sacks on the season, and the Cowboys have 15 sacks on the season. Both of those are league highs. I don't need to say nothing else.
Put your shades on when you say that.
Moving forward here, we have got Jets at
Nothing
Eagles.
Else.
Oh, God. Don't encourage him, Daryl. Don't encourage him. Jags at Eagles, excuse me. Both teams coming off of pretty big wins last week. So, Mase, who you got?
This one's actually kind of tough for me because it looks like Trayvon Walker may be living up to that number one pick. He's played a lot better than I thought he was, man. Trevor Lawrence seems to be figuring it out. But still, though, this game may be too much for him too early, so I got the Eagles.
Daryl, who you got?
The Jags.
I knew it. I knew it.
Ow.
This one is a difficult game for me. I think both teams are going to score some points here, but I got to go Eagles. I think the Eagles are red hot right now, and Jalen Hurts is going to keep that train rolling for all them haters that said he can't be a quarterback. Smoke. Moving forward here, though, we've got what many are going to dub here the game of the week. Bills at Ravens. Mase, who you got?
Man. Both of these secondaries have been playing poo cheese. Well, not necessarily the Bills. They're just injury. They've just been injury ridden. You know what? Actually, I got to go Buffalo here, man, because I really think that there's something going on scheme wise with Baltimore secondary, and I don't think it gets any better this week, man. The Bills just have too many offensive weapons. I think there's going to be a shootout game, probably like a 35-38, 35-42, somewhere around those lines. But yeah, I'm gonna take Buffalo.
Harold, who you got?
Buffalo Bills. I'm not picking Ravens. Stop it. I'm not picking Ravens.
I am going to pick the Bills here, and the only reason I'm doing that is because I think that the Ravens defense is kind of a mess right now. And I don't know what exactly is causing that issue, considering they have talent on the defense. So.
I mean, Marlon Humphrey in man coverage is his QBR is like less than 5. But yet everything else on the defense is just a mess.
Facts. All right, but moving forward here, we have got Cards at Panthers. Mase, who you got?
Ooh, I got the Cardinals.
Did Kyler do his homework this week?
I mean, no, but his opponent's Baker Mayfield. So, I mean.
Daryl, who you got?
Cardinals.
I'm going to say Kyler did do his homework this week because the Call of Duty beta was last week. So he probably actually did a little bit of work this week. So I'm going to go with the Cards here. The beta was out last week, and we know he couldn't do his work, right? He had to worry about that Call of Duty beta. He had to pre-order, so he had it in the first couple of days. He didn't sleep well last week. He finally got some rest this week, dog. So, baby, I'm going Cards. But moving forward here, we've got a game in the AFC West. Broncos at Raiders, two teams you can arguably say have been utter disappointments based off their expectations going into the season. So, Mase, who you got?
I mean, crazy thing is Denver's 2-1 right now, but it's ugly 2-1. And Raiders, what's going on, dog? I picked y'all boys to win the division, and y'all just out here.
I told you was tripping when you did that. This man,
I don't think it gets any better, man. This Denver defense has been rolling, man. I'm gonna take Denver in a much cleaner offensive performance. I don't think it's not gonna be ugly because Raiders have just been giving up the cheeks. So I think Raiders is the get right team right now.
Daryl, who you got?
Raiders.
He drunk. This one's easy for me. The Raiders are an absolute mess right now. Josh McDaniels has been exposed again for not being a good coach. So this is easy. I'm going Broncos all day. All right. Moving forward here, we've got the Pats at Pats at Packers. Excuse me. Hey, so you got?
I'm not picking against the devil, man. I feel a master class coming here.
Daryl, who you got?
My team.
He's drunk today, boy.
You love it.
All right, yeah. Y'all know I hate Aaron Rodgers, but the Packers are going to win this game easily. I mean, for goodness sake, Brian Hoyer is about to be out here starting. Do you think I'm picking Brian Hoyer to win a game? Yeah, okay, baby. Mm-hmm. Moving forward here, though, another big game this week. Chiefs at Bucks. Mase, who you got?
Do we know the status of of Julio and Godwin and all them? Are those boys still out?
Let's see if I can get you an answer on that. I'm pretty sure Godwin's still out.
And what I tell you, Julio was one streak away from a hamstring.
Shut up. They're listed. Okay, so all right. So Godwin, Julio, and Russell Gage are all listed as questionable, but according to Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero, they're all expected to play.
So Tom Brady should have a full array of his offensive, but I mean, you know what? I gotta go Kansas City here. I feel like Kansas City takes Tampa Bay games personal ever since that Super Bowl loss. I just feel like there's an extra bit of motivation for them in this game. I'm betting on Kansas City some kind of way.
Let me guess, Daryl. Tom Brady?
Yep.
Oh my God. Dude. This man is so simple, dog. Look, y'all, what is my expression, gentlemen? What do I tell y'all week after week after week?
You bet on red?
No, dog. I always bet on black, baby. And I'm going with Patty here. Patty about to ball out. The Chiefs going to be pissed off about what happened last week, and they're going to make a message of it on the Bucks this week. All right, moving forward here. And then we have got the last game of the week, which is Monday Night Football. Rams at Niners. Mase, who you got?
Niners just have their number in the regular season, man. I have to go with 49ers here. Jimmy G, Trey Lance don't matter, man. It's for whatever reason, the Niners just has their number in the regular season.
Who you got?
49ers.
Yeah, this is a 49ers sweep. I don't know why, but you're right, Mase. The 49ers just have their number. So I don't see that is going to change because they've had their number for like 3 years with Jimmy G. I don't see why that changes now. But we have to make sure we pick next Thursday's game here before we get off the air. And truthfully, we got 2 games we got to pick because there's another London game too. So We're going to have to pick the London game. So starting with Thursday night's game here, we've got Colts at Broncos. Mase, who you got?
I got the Broncos. I think they'll get rolling with this Raiders game, and it'll transition over to a Thursday night game a few days later.
Harold, who you got?
Colts. I'm not picking Broncos ever. Let that be known right now.
Yeah, this is an easy one for me. Broncos. They're going to keep it rolling.
Nope.
I ain't saying it. Go to hell. I'll take my $5. All right, and the London game next week is Giants versus Packers. Mase, who you got?
Packers.
Harold, who you got?
I guess I got Packers. I can't.
Now he don't want to be opposite day. Oh, okay, all right.
he knew the odds were too stacked against him, bro. He couldn't do it. His credibility was in question there.
Yeah, this is easy for me. I'm not picking against the Packers for Daniel Jones. Are you crazy? Yeah, right. I'd have to be drunk, and it's too early in the day for me to be drunk because I have rules against daytime drinking. So, I'm not drunk. But, Mase, tell the people where to find you.
Man, hit me up on Twitter at funky_Steph09 and catch the twitch.tv/SwaggyMase. Come hang out. Give me a follow. Show me some love, something.
Daryl. Tell the people where to find you, Mr. Low Elo.
Low Elo on YouTube. Low Elo in Twitch. And that's it.
At J-Span the Man everywhere. You either see my pretty face or you will see the ITC logo. One of the two. Either way, give us a follow, give us a subscribe. Make sure you share, like, rate us. Again, people, This has been another resounding episode of your favorite weekly sports show. It is ITC.
They didn't believe in us.
Jesus, here we go again. Go ahead and finish it. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm laying it out. We're going to end it with you.
You either win with us or you watch us win.